Tell me about your background and your overall experience.
Alright, so my background and overall experience is basically the same as River's last interview. Just about 2 classes of television production here taken at Saddleback with one freelancing job at 1 episode at during the summer of 2015. The show was called Discover Orange County. But going back to the TV production class, it was just a television production class that each day, different roles. I gained a lot of experience and knowledge in that aspects. And we were also dealt with making a TV show, about 10 to 12 episodes, I think, for that semester. And I got to know what I really liked about the TV production aspects. I'm more of a floor director, is what I tend to like. I tend to raise my hand for if anyone needed it. But basically, if anyone needed a role filled in, I don't mind volunteering for that 1 episode freelance job. I was an audio mixer for that. But going on, I was just hired as a production assistant.
Okay.
But the crew kind of needed, one of their guys wasn't available to audio mix. And they're like, here, just hold this boom mic. I just need you to do that. And I'm like, okay, I'm holding it. And he's like, wait, you're in college, right? And I'm like, yeah. You want to get paid? Sure. Here you go. And the main lady in charge saw that. She kind of had like a disagreement with the director behind the scenes. And I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do. But all in all, that's my experience a little bit.
So I mean, this probably wasn't it, but can you tell me like what your worst day on set was and how you handled it?
The worst day on set was that television production class. So each episode we filmed, we all would have to basically get a group of people, and these were the main people in charge of that filming inside the studio.
Yeah.
This group was not ready at all. They did not prepare. They weren't good at emailing. So the day of, you could kind of tell the vibe. So rundown was given to us the day of. We didn't have the time to prepare. They kind of set roles for everyone, just like, whatever you want to do. So I immediately jumped in as the floor director, and we would have our host Evan always host every show. But the problem started with one of the AD counting down from the very beginning, and I'm holding up the cards going, all right, so you got 5 more minutes, Evan, take your time, 4 minutes, and then she jumped to 30 seconds, just like that. And we all kind of went, what's going on? And you kind of hear like in the headphones little disagreements and like just clatter arguments and whatnot. And so I'm just like, all right, gonna keep composure, keep cool, ignore the 30 seconds. I'm gonna go what I think is on time.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking down at my watch every few seconds going, okay, I feel like that was 30 seconds. All right, you got 2 minutes left. 1 minute left. All right, 30 seconds. And then from there, take a short break. And he was like, hey, is everything good? And I'm like, yeah, good. Everything's good. You don't know what happened at all. But I'll tell you afterwards. And so I walked into the main control and basically asked what happened. Our Professor Hero was kind of disappointed because he could tell the group wasn't ready. And yeah, it was kind of a stressful situation, just like knowing like this group wasn't prepared. You could have done so much better. But I guess we, to the best of our ability, managed that little segment, and it got better from there on in.
Yeah. Okay. So how would you manage a day when you have 100 emails to answer, 3 guests to book for a show, a luncheon, cater, the show rundown is wrong, and 2 people are out sick, and you've been here since 4 in the morning?
It's a good thing I like coffee. So that's, but I would probably prioritize with the rundown first, because that is essential to every show, especially having the correct rundown. So immediately that, to the booking probably 3 guests, or the guests, and that just kind of prioritizing what I think would be best. Whenever I have any little downtime, would be to answering those emails. I'm a kind of guy that doesn't mind snacking at a desk and eating lunch like right there and then, so I don't mind multitasking. And for the luncheon, if I could, I would drive to the catering place or wherever is nearby, buy as much as I can of food, and I would probably try to take on more than I probably should delegate to.
Yeah.
But that's just the kind of person I am. It was the luncheon. What was the rundown? 100 emails. And then I think there was one more.
There was, so 3 guests the book, and you also have 2 people sick.
I would take on those priorities too, depending on what the 2 people are. If there were 2, like a cameraman and then maybe like another assistant, I would take on those delegations of the assistant, and then I don't mind being behind camera. But I guess I would try to do as much as I can ultimately, and if voice communication, just communicate like, hey, this is what I'm gonna try to do as much as I can. Any other assistants or any other directors or producers around that maybe we need someone else to bring in, or just communicate.
Yeah. Okay. All right, that's good. So how do you work with the large team of people who have all priorities and tight deadlines? Because you mentioned kind of the opposite. It sounded like with
a little bit of the opposite.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I'd probably take in with all 100 people, or not 100 people. What was the question again?
So just like if you're in a large group and a lot of them have very tight deadlines and priorities that they need to handle.
Yeah, prioritize like what is more important.
Like how do you work with them when they do have like all these other things that they have to work on that's kind of on the side? Like how do you make it?
How do you control a large crew?
Okay, how do you control
If you had a larger crew than you've had.
I would take on the responsibilities that I feel like are more urgent, and then delegate the as I don't say it, but the lesser value to other people if I could. If I'm blanking, if it's something along the lines of just communicating, ultimately again, because it's the one main factor is communication is very key, and if one person does not reach out, that's one thing that I've learned is if one person can't answer their phone, or if someone can't not voice an opinion, but like say that they can or can't do anything, basically to fill in that,
Make sure everyone's on the same page.
Everyone's on the same page,
So, what is the most difficult part of being a production assistant, and why?
Knowing when to say no. I try to take on as much as I can without really knowing like, oh, this is gone way over my head. I cannot dealing with all these 100 emails, or dealing with this lunch catering, or dealing with all these sick people or missing guests and whatnot. I would try, like I said, not good at that at all. Just knowing when to say no. I'm so bad at doing.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. And what type of a guest would you most like to interview when it comes to production, and why?
It would be a guest that has a very interesting. It wouldn't be like a celebrity. It wouldn't be a director or anything like that. It would be someone with a very heartfelt story of like, this man just rescued this, dying woman underneath a car and whatnot, and he lifted up, or something inspiring.
Yeah.
That's one reason why I do like, I want to get into television production, to voice the stories and the opinions of people that have something to say. I'm trying to think. There was this one time I was asked if there was anything in your job line that what would you like to do, why would you want to get into production? It's to, like I said, voice people's opinion. Because I do believe people do have a story out there. Like, yeah, it's nice to be entertained. It's nice to know what the next movie's coming out or what the next big star, who the next big star is going to be.
Mhm.
But I'm more interested in inspiration, more interested in like this man like you and me. Like, it's not, we really don't know anything about him, but he was brought into the spotlight because of something he did, whether it was heroic or kind of tragic.
Mhm.
It's nice to know. It's nice to like get that out there
Mhm.
and let people deal with that and whatever they'd like to do.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So, what do you like about movies, and why do you want to be a film critic?
Well, I like movies because I love how the way they're shot and how how to say and how the location they're located, and also I like about movies like that you can follow the characters like each
So, like the plot and
yeah,
like, the set design.
you can find the plot. Yeah, in my opinion, I always like I always criticize the movie. Say I don't like it. I might not. I have been part of in 2015 when the Fantastic Four came out from Fox. I one of the ones that didn't want to go and see it because I heard it was horrible. So I supported the entire process. So
Uh-huh.
yeah.
That's good. What makes a good movie, and what makes a bad movie?
Well, what makes a good movie is the quality of. It's made the quality of each of the film how it's shot, but the bad quality is like if it's like too rushed, like Batman vs Superman, like it was like I don't know how you can call it, but it was a horrible mess with some different kind of shots, like doesn't make no sense for the plot, and you were so confused, and and you had to watch it so many times to understand it, but.
Okay. So, like Rotten Tomatoes, your reviews can impact box office revenue of a film. How do you feel about that responsibility?
That would be a good responsibility because Rotten Tomatoes, they always choose from the top 5 film critics from all the from Variety, Entertainment Weekly, Collider, these feminists, and they start reviewing it, and they post the review. Some of them they give it good thumbs up, some of them give it thumbs down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then lastly, favorite film and why?
Oh.
Or like favorite films, like.
Oh, favorite films.
Or,
Maybe how about for this year?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Oh yeah. My favorite year for this year has to be Avengers Endgame. Yeah, so I've been waiting. Yeah, I've been waiting for that film since Infinity War. I just want to know the plotline of the second part of Infinity War, because Infinity War was like the first half of what's going to happen later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just waiting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. What other qualifications do you have for reviewing movies?
Well, the other qualification I can post my reviews on my own Facebook page, and I can start sharing links what I like, and also I can start reviewing the posts. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And can you work from home?
Yeah.
Obviously, since you can post on your Facebook, yeah.
Yeah.
And why is this job important for your career and your life?
It's because you can go and see like you can see early screening of the films, like as part of the worldwide film critics, and after what I heard about, when people go to see the early screening, you have to wait until a week or so until the film get releases, so you can give your opinion.
Oh, yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.